like to know why he stopped right there. He hit his brakes so hard and so fast. So we're at a Nazi checkpoint. Papers, please. Papers, please. Well, this poor guy's going to turn around because this guy's just blocking the street. Sobriety and driver's license checkpoint ahead. Now I know it looks bright because my phone does a good job of picking that up, but man, you can barely see that like in the on the reel. Got the ghetto bird flying around. Oh, this guy's gonna make a illegal turn. Oh, some shit going down right here. On top of the checkpoint. Oh, is it in this apartment complex? He don't even know. Oh yeah. It's obvious they don't teach driving anymore. That's funny. So, checkpoint shut down for a minute, it appears. Everybody's free to go. So we're going to see what's more interesting over here. As you can see, no imminent danger, no cars. I don't know what's going on. They're all the the way down the other end. So. Clear. Let's see if it's on this street. See what we can see from over here. Have you guys ever had to close a checkpoint before like this? Or is this the first?
I don't know.
Where'd Al go?
Huh?
Where'd Al go?
I don't know. You want to go stand on this side? Is that okay?
Huh? Yeah, I'll go hit that corner.
You go stand with him.
Yeah. What up, Pug? They straight up shut the DUI checkpoint down.
They shut the checkpoint down?
Yeah, turn the stop signs and start waving everyone through.
They're storming the house.
Yeah.
Come in, no problem.
Oh yeah.
Whoever they're looking for, this guy did something really bad.
Yeah. They're also in the apartment complex just in case too. They're over there.
Really? Then you see them looking in the trees.
Yeah, they don't know where this person is.
Uh-oh, they got the dog.
Where's Al?
I hope I can find this guy. I see something under that car right there. See that? See that something under that car?
Yeah, but that car's too low for a human. Not even Al's skinny ass can fit under there. So I don't know what's going on. It's like a manhunt. Oh, there's Al. They're definitely looking for somebody. Oh yeah, check under those bushes. You never know. What up, dude? There's no way. Nobody would be in that bush. Nobody could fit in that bush.
I got James Madison on it.
Oh, nice. They're looking for what?
Somebody that ran away.
From the checkpoint?
A car? A female still right there detained.
Yeah.
She's like, what would be detained for? And now, I think the passenger or the driver is the one that they're looking for. It's supposed to be a male. So they told me, I was back there in the community, it's the park. It's like, because still we're a little bit, because people are calling about you, and they think you're the guy. So I said, anyway,
So this is all over somebody running away from a traffic stop. What a waste of resources. He was twirling his flashlight and dropped it. I never forget when they were looking for Christopher Dorner, they shot 2 elderly Mexican ladies that were out house cleaning. Because the trucks looked alike, supposedly. with the K9.
I bet the cops would is that the suspect? Maybe they kind of tied the owner of the house.
I'm gonna see if they left the computer open. Nope. Smart enough to shut it. Yeah.
Shut up that.
That dude cannot keep his pants up. Like, he's one of those shoot first, chase later. He ain't running after nobody with those pants falling. So this DUI checkpoint turned into a chasing after a person who ran from a traffic stop. They're like over there too. He is not right here. There's no way. Al said that they said it was a guy who ran from a traffic stop. Possibly. Sorry. I need a gimbal. Don't mind me. I have Samsung S22. I desperately need a gimbal because my hands get tired and shaky. And if I start riding the electric scooter, y'all gonna be watching me go, So let's take a poll. Okay, everybody. When do you think the last time this cop passed a PT test? What's up, John Eagle, IE Street News Media, Tag Bag Hall Repeat. Appreciate y'all showing up, saying what's up. So, according to Al, this is somebody who ran from a traffic stop. Seems like a lot of manpower for it, so we're hoping that that means that the person's really wanted for something real and they're not just wasting resources for this. But hey, you know, definitely an exciting start to the checkpoint. They straight up shut the checkpoint down for it. Imagine waking up, and yeah, probably waking up, because a lot of people in this area are warehouse workers, so they work third shift, stuff like that. Waking up to the cops just getting into your backyard with their dog and their floodlight and just beaming it on your house. Oh, they're in the house. I don't know if y'all can see there's a flashlight up in that window up there. They got into that house. They're searching it. So I don't know if any of you guys know, they got rid of the community caretaker doctrine. They can no longer search houses based on community caretaking. It has to be completely exigent circumstances of life or death. Piggy huddle going on. We all like the piggy huddle. Negatory, not coming out with anybody. Giant piggy huddle going on. So they don't seem to be too interested in searching anymore. So either homeboy got away, or it's not that big of a deal. Oh, now they're just going to ask everybody. Yep, he got away. He clearly got away. Look at their nonchalant attitude. So, looks like the suspect got away. They're still searching. Yes, it is.
Alright, if someone could put up the link to the YouTube channel. And are you live?
Yes. Oh, imagine turning on your street and seeing this. So car 71. And we got car 3. That's car number 3. No lights. Taking off, still hasn't turned his lights on. Still no lights. Those are brake lights, still no actual lights. Then we got car 9. Oh, I'm literally just right around the corner. I think it went. He got away, ladies and gentlemen. He got away. Thank you, Violet's Inspiration Soup. James Masson Audits. Okay, Pug. James Masson Audit says your chat is broken.
Chat's broken?
Yep. Appreciate that. I let him know. So, looks like whoever they were chasing got away because he's still circling. But they haven't caught nobody. They gave up on that one house. Like, that scares me. Them just going into people's houses like that. Like, what if it was your house? How would you feel? Like, would you be so shocked and overwhelmed that you would say to them, oh, okay, yeah, that's fine, it's for safety? Or would you be able to say, hell no? Oh man, I'll let him know. He fell back a little. He's still back over there watching. But all the cops went this way, so I'm headed that way. But I'll let him know that you couldn't send super chat or even get a message in. That's no good. Hey man, we appreciate you looking out for us, dude. I watch your stuff. I'm subscribed to you. So you're one of the OGs, my man. I appreciate it. I'm not as good as Al and stuff. I'm not out here as often, guys, so I apologize. They've been searching. I mean, I've been here. I've been live for 29 minutes. So they clearly have been searching for at least that long, if not longer, because I showed when I got here originally, the ghetto bird was up moving around, but the checkpoint was still going. And then all of a sudden they just start shutting down the checkpoint, like turning the signs and running this way. How crazy, dude. Runs from a pullover, runs by a DUI checkpoint where there's probably about 40 cops just chilling, and still gets away. Hey, Kyle. Bystander, what's going on? Dude, I don't know how they got away either, but like, I just hope they didn't cause harm to somebody and that's why they were looking for them. It's just because they ran away. Dude, congratulations, man. You got away from the most cops I've ever seen at once. Literally, I just showed up and this was what was going on. So they just now started the checkpoint again. They turned the signs back around. So clearly they gave up. Appreciate that, Kyle. Yeah, no, I hope everything else is, nice and smooth, because, man, that was crazy. That was fun. A little exciting, actually. Wasn't expecting it, that's for sure. We'll wait for these cars to pass. In California, there is no more such thing as jaywalking. And even if there was, I'm technically in a crosswalk. But as long as you're not imminently blocking a car at any point in time, you can cross the street anywhere. It's beautiful in California now. Cops can't harass you for that. So got little bike tricks going on, showing off. Yeah, we're in California. We're in Fontana, which is a city right next to San Bernardino in the Inland Empire. So this is Fontana PD. They're the highest paid police department in all of California. Their annual budget is $75 million. It might have even gone up. I think it's $90 million now, where the next highest budget is trash collection at $13 million in Fontana. So all the money goes to the police, and they rent out fire department from San Bernardino for $8 million a year. I know this because I have family that's homeowners here, so I get to see the yearly budget. They overpay their police, hands down. The city itself only has maybe 300,000 people in it at most. It's not a very big city. Thanks, Kyle. I appreciate that. Good looking out. But yeah, by standard, they pay a ridiculous amount for the police here. And this city is not LA status. Like, it's crazy. We appreciate you, Kyle. Like, it's very good to get the support, because not a lot of people, as you see when we're out here, show us love. So we appreciate every one of you guys that subscribe and come in, because, oh man, some people want to beat us up out here. Poor Al's been beat up a bunch of times. But yeah, bystander. I definitely was blown away when I read it the first time. Like, what kind of budget is that? $75 million. And this is, when I first read this was like 2010, I think. So $75 million then. And the next was $13 million for trash, where they don't even worry about fire department. The next city over, Rialto, has their own fire department, and Rialto's a smaller city. Like, it's mind-blowing. There's a lot of things that they try to hide from us, but they have to put it out publicly. So, if you don't take the time to read it, man, it'll get right by you. Just like they don't tell you, because if you take the time to look up 2800A CVC and then read through all of 2800 in the California Vehicle Code, you find out that you have to actually commit a traffic infraction before it's fail or refuse to comply with a lawful order, signal, or direction. Not to mention, this is meant for should there be like a traffic accident or something like that, and they're trying to direct traffic and you fail to comply with that lawful order, signal, or direction of a peace officer. So when you look up commencing with Section 830, man, you find out a lot of stuff that actually doesn't apply, and they use these little subsections to try and manipulate the legalese. So, see, they thought they were going to find him for sure, but see, he's still searching. They're still hoping they find him. So, notice how not once has the first question been, have you been drinking? No. The first question is, oh, I need to see your driver's license. So this has nothing to do with actual protection of DUIs. They're only curious about if you got a driver's license. And if you're willing to show the paperwork. Because like they said, papers please, papers please. Papel please. See? Like you said, just a driver's license. It didn't say, have you been drinking? It didn't say, I smell alcohol. Just have your driver's license and get you on your way. He's trying to chat him up. Did you get food? I can smell it. It smells good. It gives them what's called reasonable doubt and allows them to advance it. And because when you sign with the DMV, in the contract it states that you're required to submit to a breathalyzer. That's how they get you. They get you to sign contracts. What a lot of people don't understand is without your signature, they got nothing. Most of America is built off contract law, which all started from treaties and stuff like that. So, in order to get you to give up your rights, they created this entity that you have to sign a contract with called the DMV, or wherever you live, whatever it's called. And you have to sign this contract stating that you're going to abide by their motor vehicle rules and pay them to get your piece of plastic that says you have a license from them for your right to travel. So, but without that signature, you've never agreed to anything. So that's how they get you, is because of that signature. They say, well, you signed this and that's how it is. So you have to submit. Appreciate that, Kyle. You know, I'm all about trying to help people understand how they do this to us, what tricks of the trade they use, you know, because nothing was harder than realizing that my whole life I had been lied to. And, you know, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, my whole core system is broken. No, it was, oh man, those assholes fucking lied to me. Oh, they're trying to do a sitting stigma test. First of all, that's not allowed inside of a car. It wouldn't hold up in court ever. Watch the DUI lawyers. They'll tell you about that. But it was more like, damn, dude, they actually lied to me about this bullshit. So I made it my mission to try to find the truth the best I could. And, you know, the best way is go read their books. You know, education is what you make of it. Like, the subjects I'm talking on, a lot of people aren't interested in, even though it concerns their lives. Well, a good way to figure it out is you start with your local laws. You know, you got to get to know where you are and the laws in your area and what they say. That's the first place. Oh no, new police chief. No, he's one of the good old boys. You know, Fontana's a good old boy system here. Like, a lot of people don't realize this is where the Hells Angels started, was out here in Fontana. And, you know, I think it's Marshall Earp. Was that the older brother of Wyatt Earp? He's buried out in Colton, which is the neighboring city right here. So Al Capone had a house here in Fontana. If you ever get a chance, look up Al Capone's Fontana house. So, and supposedly there's a secret underground passage that leads to a church local too. But yeah, no, I recommend, back to the education, I recommend starting with your local area. Get to know what your local area is going on, because that's what's going to affect you first in life, is what happens in your local area. As far as laws go, like straight up, CornellLaw.com has, or .edu has all the laws as far as America goes, and they have to just put them. They can't put like opinions. They have to literally break the case law down, all that. So you get to read it for what it is, not somebody's opinion or dissension or their twists to make it fit their narrative. Like, I got into this debate with this guy, real quick side note, about filming in public, and he tried to say there were limitations on it, like, and I pulled it out with case law, but he went to a lawyer's website where the lawyer put his own words and opinions on how things should be. And oh my god, dude, it's so easy to destroy people like that if you just go to the actual law. But yeah, no problem, man. Cornell is one of the good ones. You can also, especially like when you're looking up Supreme Court case law, you got to go to the Supreme Court website. You know, straight up, you can pull the dockets and get all the case law. Like, because one of my favorite ones is Cohen v. California, which is pretty much gives you permission to use vulgarity in public all you want. You know, you can sit there and say whatever you want, because Justice John Marshall Harlan, he said one man's vulgarity is another man's lyrics. So, upholding our First Amendment right to say what we want when we want. Yeah, brother, I'm all for sharing the knowledge, man. And I'm sure there's plenty of other people out there that got knowledge to share with me. So anything that you know that, you know, you think I don't know, I'm more than willing to discuss and learn about, because I'm not one of those that'll say, oh my God, you're so wrong. No, if you got a point that can make me rethink my standpoints, dude, I'm all for the truth. So right now they're probably going to end up taking this poor person's car. It sucks. This is just a racket to generate revenue. They use what they call grant money from tax dollars to pay these people overtime to just steal cars. You know, I got arrested once here in Fontana for going through a DUI checkpoint and refusing to show my driver's license. So they arrested me for what's called 148A here in California, which is obstruction of a police officer in the capacity of their official duties. And, oh man, that shit sucked. You know, I ended up paying a lawyer $2,500 to fight it, and what a pain. Oh, dude, Kyle, I'm all for that, brother. Like, I will watch that. Like, I love learning about animals. I love learning about nature and traveling. During COVID, I took my family across 8 different states for 30 days because, you know, it's all about making memories and stuff like that. That's what's most important. So, bro, I'm excited. I will definitely watch that. I will subscribe back once I go off my live, and it'll probably be tomorrow when I go through everything. But I appreciate everybody. No, we did not get COVID. We never got COVID, and if we did, we didn't know it. Like, because there was never an illness that any of us got that was any different than anything we ever had before. And no, we did not get the vaccination. Not that I'm for or against. It's everybody's personal choice, you know. So, but my family did not. So, yeah, I believe from what I've heard that what we were told is COVID is... Uh-oh. That's not good. Uh-oh. That person said their daughter or their girlfriend needs an ambulance.
That's something for you? The white car in there, guys. I know, but you have to stop before the stop sign, not past it.
Ooh, that's scary. It's been real crazy here in Fontana tonight. Just from the time I left my house till I got over here, there's probably a good 7 or 8 different traffic stops I drove by. And everything that's been going on, it's just been wild here. Like, all that rain had everybody cooped up for a little bit, so now everybody's wilding out, as they say. I don't want to focus on the person that needs medical attention because, you know, I'm glad they were close by here to get it, and hopefully the ambulance shows up quickly. Here in San Bernardino, a lot of the different police departments run off digital, and they haven't come out with digital scanners yet. So, no, we can listen to some of the EMS and fire, but a lot of them are digital, and we still need somebody to make us a digital scanner like they did for the original ones. So we can pick that up. So all you brilliant tech people out there, Let's get one of those made in the App Store. Yeah, when I listen to scanners, it's from cities pretty far away, unfortunately. Oh yeah, no, I like those old school ones. I've listened to the Australian police before and stuff like that on some of these internet scanners that they have the apps for. It's crazy to hear what's going on in other places and other countries.
Alright, I just plugged in my charger at 66%.
But unfortunately, we can't listen to the police around here or the sheriff, because we got San Bernardino County Sheriff, Fontana Police. Oh man, Kyle, I remember growing up playing with CB radios, brother, so I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, I was a child of the 80s, so before that stuff came out, those were bomb CB radios at night, listening to the truck drivers go by.
Yeah, this is pretty odd.
This is very intimidating. Imagine you're driving by, just headed somewhere, and all of a sudden out of nowhere you see all these flashing lights. That makes sense, you know. I'll be honest, I'm not super tech savvy either. Oh, wait. So, social informed media, you're saying that the cherries and berries are Cypress north of Foothill right now. Hey, I guess something's going on Cypress north of Foothill. Social informed media just said there's a bunch of cherries and berries over there. Yeah, just like 5 streets that way. Yeah. Or not even, it's like 3 streets, because it's Oleander than Cypress. Yeah. Oh, nice. You know what I miss? Radio Shack, where we could put together the scanners and stuff like that. Get all those little intricate pieces. Yeah.
Have you heard anything?
See, Social Informed said there are a lot of cherries and berries up here, Cypress north of Foothill.
Cypress is Foothill. What's going on there?
I don't think he knows what it's like up there. Cypress is Foothill. Cypress is Foothill.
Not a lot of activity going on here. They haven't gotten ambulance yet, so. What was that? Oh, here comes the ambulance. Here it comes. Oh damn, they got the street blocked off. Hey, Al, he said they got the street blocked off over there at Cypress north of Foothill.
What's up, John? Where's he on it? You want to go with me? You want to check it out?
Yeah, I'm down. Pug and I are going to go check it out, Social Informed.
All right, let's go. We can all get in the same car.
Cool. Good. The paramedics showed up finally. As you see, San Diego County, not Fontana paramedics. We don't have our own fire department here. We're not good enough to get our own fire department. I say we take $25 million off the police's budget and use it to get a fire department. Oh, it's a car crash. Social Informed just said it's a car crash.
Okay, we're staying.
Never mind, we're staying.
Tell him thank you and
Appreciate the heads up, brother.
I'll. Oh, is he on there? Hey, I'll give you a shout out. Social Inform on my.
It's a car crash, Al. Damn, that sucks on Cypress. Cypress is not a giant street. Like, we're here on Citrus and Foothill, and this street, as you can tell, 2 lanes this way, 2 lanes that way. Cypress is 1 and 1, so that means somebody was not driving very well. Don't get me wrong, Fontana stays hot. It stays hot. A lot of stuff goes on here. As you can see, siren coming up from down there. Hey, just so you know, you guys are not required to answer any questions in the DUI checkpoint. Like, it straight up says they're allowed to ask, but you are not required to answer. So this must be the ambulance coming up for this poor young lady. Hope everything's okay. These guys right here, I don't know if you see these 2 older gentlemen. They're not police. They're volunteers. So not only does this place have one of the largest budgets for police, but they get tons of volunteers too. Like, civilians just doing it. You know, I never watched Live PD, but that's because I sold my TV probably like 2003, 2004. So, and that show didn't come out till later. So I heard a lot about it through like different posts on social media and stuff, but I've never actually watched an episode. I heard they stopped showing it when that whole defund the police movement went on, but I don't know. As far as protection under the 5th Amendment, yeah. Well, it's your First Amendment too, if you think about it. The right to remain silent is your First Amendment. Just because you have freedom of speech, it doesn't mean you're required to speak by any means. The Fifth Amendment is just your right to not self-incriminate. So, realistically, when you think about it, the Fifth Amendment's not your right to remain silent. The First Amendment is your right to remain silent. Speech works both ways. You're not required to say anything ever. There's no law anywhere that says you must speak when people speak to you.
Just wave until it's here now. Just wave until. Yes, sir. Don't tell me twice.
So, because of what's going on with the young lady, they're going to temporarily close this down. Yeah, y'all put too much faith in these cones to keep you protected, straight up, from people just running into you. Like,
Don't do it. If anything, more damage.
Put it there, they still don't stop.
yeah, I don't know. I couldn't, like, I do a lot of delivery driving, so I see how people drive. I grew up in Los Angeles. I was in the Army. I drove in Korea. I've driven in Iraq, driven in Germany, and a few different countries. So I do a lot of delivery driving for Uber Eats, stuff like that. And realistically, the way people drive here in Fontana, I would not stand in the street like that behind some cones with a small stop sign hoping people would stop, you know. How did I do in the Army? I'll be honest, I don't do well with taking orders. I'm not very good at it. So I did not do very well because I kept telling off my superiors and telling them they were stupid and stuff like that. So, you know, like, I'll be honest, I didn't do well with it. Like, I questioned everything and they didn't like that. So, because realistically, when I was in the Army, that's when a lot of my realizations on the truth started coming about, because I saw what was going on. My dad was in the Army too. My grandpa, I was actually third generation. So, but I saw a lot of the truths. Like, we got sent over to Iraq, and the first place they sent us was to oil fields to protect those. You know, here's what I tell everybody. Imagine this. China tells their people that America is being overrun by tyranny right now, and America needs freedom. America needs the Chinese people to come in and free them and give them freedom. How's that any different than what we do when we go to other countries and tell them, oh, this country needs freedom, let's send them over there? So as far as I'm concerned, when I was over there in Iraq and Afghanistan, I was a terrorist in somebody else's country, trying to enforce my country's ways. And then to top it off, when I got out of the Army, I was homeless. So I used to stand on the corners, this corner even. I stood at this corner in my military uniform with a sign that said, "Homeless veteran, hire me, please." And literally the only people that ever harassed me are the people standing right here, the Fontana police. So, you know, to be able to go occupy somebody else's country and tell them, oh, what they can and can't do because my country said so, then to come home and find out I can't even occupy my own corner without being harassed, like, I realize there is no such thing as freedom, that with these police, that it's all just an illusion. So, and that was my realist moment, so to speak. So, and I started finding, like, some of the goods out there, like Adam Kokesh, James Freeman, this one gentleman named Trent Goodbody, James Madison audits. Like, I found all of them and just started really getting into it from that point. And the only reason I don't go out more often is because, honestly, I got a family, so it's a little hard to get away from them. Whoa, look at that. Just cut that car off. So, I'm older. Like I said, I was born in the 80s. And in the 80s and early 90s in California, I don't know if it was that way in other states, motorcycle police were not allowed to be out after sundown for safety. But since then, obviously, it seems to have changed, because they're out here all the time now. These poor truck drivers. I'm trying not to hit these poor cops. Trying not to hit these cops. These poor truck drivers just barely get a little room to sneak through. You can see the shock and surprise on a lot of these people's faces. Like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to stop here? Like, the light's over there. There's never been a stop sign here. What's going on? Like, there's a lot going on with a DUI checkpoint that if you're not prepared and you're from the United States where supposedly you're free, it's a little intimidating, overwhelming, like, what's going on? You know, these faces that I see on these people are like, what? What's going on? See? Even though there's signs that say have your driver's license ready, they're still looking at them like, wait a minute, isn't this the United States? Like, what do you mean have my driver's license? Am I pulled over? Did I do something wrong? So, pretty quiet night though, coming through the checkpoint. They, you know, because of what happened, a lot of people just got to go through, and now that it's back on and cracking, less people are coming. Oh, I don't know if you saw the earlier part, but it was crazy out here. They were searching for somebody. They didn't find them, but they were searching for them. But yes, I'll always be safe. Yeah, bounce around, you know. Pug, I believe, is an attorney. I believe he's got a law degree. Very intelligent person. No, I met him through this, just like Al. These are guys I met through this, so, you know, I got their back. I come out here with them, make sure, strengthen numbers. Like, but I didn't know them before this. Like, so we're just a community. I had the privilege of going out and hanging out with SGV News about a week or two ago, and we got to do some cop watching with him and First Amendment auditing at the Montclair police station. And then when we found the Claremont police station, or the police, they were doing a arrest at a apartment complex. They had suppressed M4s and MP5s with fast mags in their car, because Claremont, that good old college town, you know, you never know when war is going to pop off right there. Yes, SGV is an OG. The Shanduli. I really appreciated getting an opportunity to work with one of the masters. You have a wonderful night, Kyle. I appreciate your time and your great conversation, and I hope you get some more of your radios going so I can watch some of your shows about animals and stuff. I'm excited, bro. This is what I call the Disneyland effect. Everybody went to this line instead of to that line. Have a good night out there on the East Coast, brother. Take care. We love your support. We love you guys. You guys are awesome. Kyle, have a great night, brother. We appreciate you. That person was so afraid to make that left out of there. The cop had to wave him. Still gonna get in this line instead of going to the empty one. Okay, it's a little deep because I'm a big believer in voluntarism. I my whole life have seen the good in people more than I've ever seen the evil, no matter what I've been through, and I've been through a lot. One of the first real experiences I remember was standing at a bus station in Denver in front of the Capitol when I was in college, and all of a sudden my body got hit like somebody threw something hard at me. I was like, what's going on? And this dude was having a seizure right next to me. He literally fell through and was having a seizure. And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, cars started stopping. People came running from everywhere to help this man. So realistically, I don't believe we need a force that is paid against our will to do stuff like this. Now, do I believe that we need fire department and EMS and stuff like that, and even private security? Yes. You know, unfortunately, there are some bad out here. But when you think about it, if you did the numbers, there's over 7 billion people that live in the United States. And out of those 7 billion, less than 0.001% have actually been arrested for legitimate crimes, i.e. theft, murder, assault, rape, stuff like that. That breaks down to less than 300,000 people have committed real crimes. All the rest are in there for drug possession, unpaid tickets, stuff like that. So with that, do we need it? No. It's a revenue generating service. And it doesn't do anything to really help anybody, unfortunately. It harms more people than it helps. And when something harms more than it helps, we have to rethink it. You know? Since 9/11, it's somewhere around 30,000 Americans have been killed by police versus maybe about 300 by terrorists. So as somebody who took an oath to protect America against any terrorist, foreign or domestic, how can I not look at these guys as domestic terrorists? Especially when literally their job is to subvert our rights through trickery. You got to remember Gonzales v. Castle Rock. Police unions across the United States fought hard to make it so protect and serve was not part of their job duty. They're not required to protect American people. Their job duty is merely to uphold the law. So it's kind of weird, you know? It goes completely against what they teach you. So if the cops ever say their job is to protect, remind them Castle Rock v. Gonzales, they fought hard to make sure that's not part of their job. In the Supreme Court at that, they fought hard. They took that one all the way. And they haven't really pulled anybody into secondary. It's been quiet. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, an undercover 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 different police vehicles just sitting around doing nothing with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 officers doing nothing while these 4 are checking the cars. So that's the numbers right now. This is what your taxpayers' dollars are paying for. The stand around crew. And this is, everyone here is on overtime. So they're making double their salary right now. Oh, here comes a living legend. Also, this gentleman's been doing YouTube since, I think it was like 2004, something like that. So oh yeah, it's Citrus and Island, yeah. No, it's not a 5-star hotel. It's gonna be a Holiday Inn Express and Candlewood Suites mixed together.
Oh, so you got suites in the word, so it's
Yeah, no. That's long-term hotel status.
like between, I was thinking between 2 a.m. to 5.
Yeah.
Traffic is, I hope it's like hell like this. I don't go to like,
Hey, I think you're up next out there.
If someone searches YouTube for you, reach out to me. Not have to search for you. No, you wouldn't.
hey, we got more people.
If someone posts on some show.
We got more people.
That's right.
That's crazy. A big reason why I started doing this is that is a guy over here with the head. Yeah. Look at my saw he had a video, right? Like 4 or 5 years ago. He was on sidewalk and faced on a cherry, like a couple, looks like a couple was riding over, almost hit him. I was like, what happens if I record? What am I gonna, what's the response that I'm going to get? And it wasn't always the best.
It's dead out here, guys. And like I said, they haven't pulled nobody in. As long as you show your paperwork, they ain't gonna pull you in.
Later, Tia. See you later. Have a good night. What's it? get tired of me talking, that's why. You got tired of my shit.
All right, I'm gonna stop the live. If anybody's still watching. So. He did not have his papers ready for the police. So he must have his information checked. The papers, please. The papers.
Let's see the papers.
I actually went to a Fontana checkpoint with an expired driver's license.
Oh, wow.
I didn't realize it until I was like, and the female sergeant went, "It's expired 4 days ago." I go, "I know." She goes, "Well, you have 30 days to get a new one." I was like, "Oh, thank God." She goes, "And by the way, happy birthday." Thank God. So I was going to do it on my birthday. She goes, "No, you were celebrating." Thank God I had 30 days. I just knew I was...
I just paid the $300 to register my car. That shit. I drive a hybrid, and I still had to pay $300. Like, I don't drive no big ass truck or nothing, brand new car or nothing. No, a little hybrid. Still charged me $300. And I think those two old guy volunteers are getting angry. They keep looking at you and giving dirty looks over here. Those two old guy volunteers right there.
Yeah, they watched me walk by.
They're like, "Who's this guy? Trying to show us up."
Yeah, I wear this now. I had one cop. He started getting like mouthy with me, like, "Go over there." I said, "No, I'm fine here. No, I'm talking to them. I want you over there." I said, "Shut your mouth, do your job." And then the other cop goes over and I heard him say something about media, And he goes over, he goes, "I'm sorry, man, I shouldn't have escalated like that." Because I had this like, yeah, that's right.
Damn, this poor car has been here since I got here an hour and 24 minutes ago.
Hold on, who's this? I can't read it. Paul.
There's like hair
Saul.
beauty salon or something. So yeah, you better call Saul. Dude, I'll tell you, James Madison Audits was jumping around in our lives. Yeah. He was watching owls, pugs, and my life. Talking in the chat. I was like, "Oh shit." One of the East Coast greats.
Who watches The Walking Dead?
I watch it every day. I see people on their cell phones. Oh.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
I used to preach watch this, and I used to preach watch that.
The Walking Dead is everybody walking around their cell phones like, "Oh, what's going on?"
Nobody was fucking they hate me so much.
Everybody wants the papers. See, they're fighting over papers. It's pretty quiet at the checkpoint tonight. Not a lot going on. Oh, they're finally going to let that car go. Somebody showed up with an actual driver's license.
Yeah, that little 50-yard sprint right there. You gotta send it.
Turn that on, yeah.
Did you see the part where the guy ran from the cops right through here and got away, even though there was a checkpoint going on right here? Yeah, they spent the whole time searching through here, couldn't find him.
Ooh, they got a nice fire.
Fire! There's a pig roast over there.
I could get out of control pretty quick on that tent right there. Those are not legitimate vendors with actual vending licenses.
No, these used to be on this side. But this side, that means like this top that they can, when people shop there, can't park there. And there's over this side, so move to the west side.
Well, Highland Sheriff's guy, Barrett's guy like that.
Oh, yeah?
Because they ran him off, and I recorded it. He was like, nope, you got to, the sergeant said, nope, you got to go. We don't allow vendors in this city without a license, so good, go, I'll never see you here again, right? 2 weeks later, they're set up there, leaving a bigger tent, 2 trailers. They're there every weekend now.
Nice.
Same spot. I'm like, yeah, see, they got the last laugh. Oh, he's going over there, huh?
Nah. Code enforcement deals with the vendors here, not the police. Police here don't care.
But I was just wondering if
Yeah.
he was going to go over and see if it was like
Getting out of control.
yeah, safety
Yeah.
issue.
Yeah. Nah. That's the one thing here in Fontana, there's 9 code enforcement officers. So the police don't even mess with the vendors.
No, normally I knew he wouldn't, but I thought because of the fire he's going to go over and say, you guys okay? What's going on?
You know what sucks about this city? Not only do you got to get the county permit, but then you got to go through the same exact process with Fontana and get their approval for the same permit. Plus, they add a live scan to be a vendor.
They allow marijuana though.
No, I'm talking to be a street, just to be a street vendor.
But they allow marijuana.
Yeah.
Because the San Bernardino County Sheriff's pulled over my stepson and went to a stop sign. And in San Bernardino County at that time, marijuana was illegal.
Gotcha.
Because they didn't recognize the medical license. But in Fontana, or in the cities, it was legal. So the San Bernardino County Sheriff pulled him over. And he's like, or one of the deputies, he said something about, Scott, look, weed. And the other deputy he heard say, go, it's a municipality. He just happened to drive into the municipality. And then they let him go and just said like a warning, not to go to the stop sign. He goes, they didn't take my weed. I go, because you were in the city of Fontana. I said, had you been out in the county area, they probably would have snagged it for being illegal. I don't think still you can't have it, I don't think.
Where?
In San Bernardino County.
No, you can't.
In the county pocket.
It's recreational in California as a whole.
I know, but you can't have it in the Kaipa. I mean, I think
What,
that,
the stores?
yeah, this has 2
Yeah.
marijuana dispensaries that have already been raided and closed down by the city of Kaipa.
That's good to know.
But they don't mess with them. Like, we have a couple people that drive around with the pill bottles. They don't mess with them too much. Because
They do the deliveries and stuff.
Right,
Yeah.
But they won't allow any dispensaries. They've already shut 2 down. One of them, the lady was mad and said, in the newspaper, she said, it's legal in California. She was told, not in Kaipa, it's not. City ordinance.
Yeah, unfortunately, that all that has to do is be challenged. It won't hold up.
Yeah, go to a Supreme Court, state Supreme Court.
Oh, they're finally going to set up there. They haven't been there all night, and so many people have been turning.
I parked at the dollar store.
I'm parked on the next street where that car just turned left. I'm parked on that street right there. Yeah.
So I could just walk over here. I'm lazy.
Yeah, I didn't want to park in the private parking lots here because
Normally I don't, but I figured Dollar Tree's closed and Arco's right there. They'll probably figure, oh, he went in to get a Coke or something.
yeah.
Normally I don't. Well, I do in the grocery store parking lots. But not like Joe's Auto Body.
Yeah.
Could have parked right there on the street. So I'm not parked in front of that.
This is one of the most like laid back checkpoints. They shut the checkpoint down to go search for the guy. Like they turned the signs and everything. Like
Make him go through $5 you don't have a license.
no, it's an electric bike. He doesn't need one.
I thought it was one of those. Looked like a little
No.
motor scooter, like a Yamaha or something.
No, it's electric. In California, you can ride as long as it doesn't go over 35 miles an hour. Anyone can ride it anywhere that a bike can be ridden.
I thought it was those little motorcycles, because those go up to like 50. if
Yeah.
you have a license.
Nope.
No.
No, he's a bicycle.
He was gonna go on the sidewalk, but Blackbeard's blocking the sidewalk.
Oh, because you can't ride a bike on the sidewalk technically.
I did that many times. I never got blocked by anybody.
It's one of those things where
Depends on the cop.
if there's no bike path provided for your safety, there is no law saying you're not allowed to. So,
I think it's an ordinance, city ordinance, because it's a motor vehicle. I was doing a cop watch here once, and his bike was on the sidewalk, and the cop was like, street.
yeah, it's been pretty quiet here. I'm probably going to pack it up myself because I think all the excitement ended.
On the way home, I get to drive to San Bernardino.
Ain't nothing more exciting than that.
They got the cars going by. Then I lost it.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like you want to so badly do 80 to keep up with them, but then you think about the trouble you'll get into.
No, I was doing good. I was doing like 72. And then some car decided to take their foot off the brake and go slower and slower. And then I was doing 41, and I was like, oh man, as they took off.
Yeah.
So, dude, you just cost me a video.
Is that what he did?
Yeah, he's right there.
All right, guys. I appreciate y'all coming out to the live. I'm going to shut it down and head on out. So if anything happens, I'll pop back on. But you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe wherever you are. And always remember, film the police.